distributed coordinated function. It's a mandatory method for clients to access the medium. Every client has to go through this. It has four major components. One is interframe space. The other is duration ID field. The third is carrier sense. And the fourth is random backoff timer. We will cover these four topics in four different videos. The first one we will cover in this one, that is interframe spacing. Okay, so interframe space is the time period that exists between transmissions of wireless frames, right? It's the time period between frames. There are like six different types of IFS, interframe spacing, but you should know these three. Short interframe space, that is called SIFS. DCF interframe space, which is called DIFS. And reduced interframe space, which is called RIFS. Now this one is used in 802.11n, so we will not cover here. We'll skip this for now. But the most common used interframe spacings are SIFs and DIFs. Okay, these are the most common ones used. Now, SIFs is, of course, since it is short, it is of a lesser duration than DIFs. And it is of more priority. It simply means, think of it like an example. Now, if I have a client A that wants to send out data to the client B, okay, it sends out a frame to client B. This is data 1, and then it has to send out data 2 also, then data 3 also. How this will work in real time is, if I have a client A that wants to send data to client B, it wants to send data, it has to wait for diffs before it can transmit data. Once it waits for diffs, it can then transmit data frame A or 1 to B. Now B has to acknowledge that frame. For acknowledgement, we use SIFS, SIFS. So once B receives the frame, before it sends out an acknowledgement, it has to wait for SIFS, and then an acknowledgement comes towards A. Now, once it receives the acknowledgement, it has to send another frame. So before sending another frame, it will use another diffs, and then it will wait for that time, and then it will send out frame number 2. Similarly, B will wait SIFS before it sends out an acknowledgement. So in short, to send any data frame, a wireless client has to wait for diffs. To send any acknowledgement, the wireless client or the AP, they have to wait for SIFS. Now, this is a check which every client has to go through to try to avoid collisions in the network. Okay. The next important part, which is duration ID field, we will cover in the next video. Thank you.